This hour, Fox 10 News anchor Bob Grip and reporter Andrew Perez just viewed the video showing the events leading up to the death of University of South Alabama student Gil Collar.
Andrew joins us now live from outside the Mobile County Sheriff's Office in downtown Mobile to tell us what was on the video. Andrew?
Yeah, John, April, that video that we saw today was roughly about 2 minutes and 43 seconds long. Now, contrary to previous statements made by the Mobile County Sheriff's Office, it does actually show what appears to be the shooting. It takes place off to the side of that camera. Now, the camera is off to the side of the front door of the USA Police Department. There's a surveillance camera that's off to the side. It kind of overlooks that. Take a look at the layout of the USA Police Department just so you can get a better understanding. In that video, you do see Gil Collar. He approaches the front door of the police department completely in the nude. He tries to open it one time unsuccessfully, so he walks away. Shortly after, he returns to a nearby window that just a few feet away from the front door and starts violently banging on it, almost as if he was actually trying to break that window. It was happening with his right hand, just flailing back and forth. Now, Collar, he walks away again, mumbling to himself this time, and he basically ends up walking out of frame. Shortly after that, you have Officer Travis Austin comes out the front door with his gun drawn. Now, once he comes out, he sees the teen. The teen kind of starts walking toward him. He's got his gun drawn the whole time. You see him yelling verbal commands, and that teen continues to walk toward him. They basically make a full circle all the way around the front of the police department to the main street right there, and that's ultimately where Gil was shot and killed. Now, shockingly enough, after that first shooting we saw, he actually gets up. He gets up after being shot in the chest and starts to walk toward the officer again. At this point, backup has arrived after that first shot. He gets up, Collar gets up, walks towards the officers, and ultimately stumbles back to a nearby field where he passes out. And we know what happened from there. Now, the sheriff's office, they just wrapped up a press conference about this video a short time ago. Still a lot of information to digest here. We're going to bring that to you a little bit later on, kind of go into more detail about why the sheriff's office believes that the right amount of force was used. John?
Andrew, question for you. Over the course of the video, could you tell the proximity that Gil had to the officer? Was he ever really close to him?
See, the thing is, you know, the officer, he made sure to stay pretty far away. I'd say maybe about 10 feet, which is a reasonable distance. But the problem was that Collar kept coming toward him. He started jumping around, flailing his arms. He was acting very aggressive, and they made a whole circle all the way around the front porch of that, with the officer backing up, Collar coming toward him. He went all the way around the front of that building to the front of that street, which is where Gil was shot, for trying to rush that officer.
And was it one bullet? Any idea how many shots were fired?
It was just one shot, according to the sheriff's office. But like I said before, shockingly enough, after being shot in the chest, Collar collapsed to the floor, and then he gets back up. He walks towards the officer, like I said, and then ultimately stumbles back to a nearby field where he passed out after that.
Thank you very much for your report, Andrew. We look forward to your further reports. Thanks.